Okay, I think we've got sound now. Sorry about that.
Yeah, sorry about that.
So we'll have to go through. Well, it's alright, we've got more people now. So.
Okay, well, yes, so hello everyone. Right, KSG, just recap, KSG was first. And we've got a Pokemon. We're going to do a Pokemon character.
Yeah.
Because that's what the majority of people have been asking.
Before you go on, just check that there is now sound.
Oh, okay.
Because we don't know for sure. I mean, it's come up there, but...
Yeah, okay, so we're just going to wait here. We need someone to say if you can hear us. Yay, sound. Yes, cool. It's coming up. Right, brilliant.
Okay. So you can carry on now.
Yeah, because we have this delay, don't we? We could start here and you guys don't get it for a little bit later, and then we don't get that for until a bit later still. So, okay, so we decided on a Pokemon character.
Yep.
We got a choice of 2. Why have we got a choice of 2?
Well, it's only because a lot of people have been asking for Pokemons, and my son, my 4-year-old, loves Pokemon. So I thought, well, I'd choose 2 of the Pokemon from what he loves, which is Gengar and Charmander. And so we couldn't decide which one to do, and so we thought we'd leave it up to you guys to decide. So basically, Gengar is the bluey, purpley one, and Charmander is the sort of dragon with the flame on. If you don't know Pokemon. Oh.
So we're going to leave the choice up to you. So yeah, just give us a couple of suggestions, and we'll wait for your for them to come through. We're going to do the announcement, aren't we, of who won the render of the
Mario
last one. Yeah, the Mario one. So we did, because we've got the new fancy software now. If you didn't see our vlog, check out our vlog because it was hilarious. It was we ate marshmallows and everything. Anyway, I'm sidetracked. Okay, so what we said we'd do is we'll draw out of the hat, so the computer randomly select a winner from the comments on the last Bubblegum Monster, making a Bubblegum Monster.
Yeah.
And the winner was...
I can't remember.
You can't remember? It was KSG.
I wish you wouldn't do that to me. You
Just
only send me on order. You're the one that deals with all that sort of stuff.
It was yes, it was KSG.
And he was first as well.
And he was first tonight,
so deservedly so, I think.
So what we do, KSG, if you can email us, bubblegummonsters@gmail.com, and just give us we got your email address, and then we can send it over to you. So it'll be a signed render. Anyway, congratulations to KSG.
What was I going to say?
Oh, Charmander. That's got to be the biggest one that I can see coming up through here.
Yeah, it's true.
It's Charmander. Peter, did you actually get shocked from the heights? Oh, we'll start answering questions in a minute. So I think Charmander is the winner. So this is what you're going to... Are you going to use him as reference?
Yeah, so what I'll do is last time with the Mario one, I actually used the picture of Mario, but I think considering we've got him here, we might as well use Charmander.
Okay, right. Put Gengar over here.
I look really small, but I think it's because you're on a store, aren't you? So...
Yes, I'm just very, very tall.
Right. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to make us really small now. And...
So you'd be tiny.
yeah. And we'll swap over to ZBrush, hopefully. So hopefully it'll all work. It was all right last time, wasn't it? It wasn't too bad. We had a few little hiccups with the minstrel effect. I don't know what was going on there. Okay, so as usual, I start usually with a round sphere, which I'm going to do this time as well. And I'm going to start shaping his head, because I always start there. So it's a good point to start with their face and stand him up. So yeah, I'm just going to sort of kind of base it by looking down at what I'm doing there.
Is there a hard and fast rule what area you should start with, or is it just personal preference?
I don't know actually. I guess it's just personal preference really. But yeah, like some people I think maybe start with the body. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Oh, that's really chugging. Why is that all slow? Or maybe I'm just doing something. Oh no, sorry, I'm just being silly. There.
There you go, that's quite cool.
That's his head done. That's a good thing with Pokemon, they're quite simple.
Just while you're getting into the throes of it, shall I answer a few of these questions?
Yeah, go on.
In? Okay. Yeah, the choice was between Charmander or Gengar, and we got Pikachu come up. No.
Maybe next time.
Right. Emma, did Peter actually get a shot from the lights? Yes, he did. Which was quite amusing. It was fun. I shouldn't laugh, but it was really, really funny. Can you say my name in the vid? Okay, well, Jeff Bob, there you go. There's your name in the vid. Hi, and thank you for joining us.
Jeff Bob.
Can you tell my name? Okay, I'll say your name. We did do it the first time round, but we didn't realise the mic wasn't on. So, Papadomoloculis. Hello.
Is that the doctor? I wanted to know who was the doctor.
Oh yeah, we wanted to know if who was the doctor. It was Dr. Patoshi or something, wasn't it? And we wanted to know if he was a real doctor. That'd be really cool. Dr. Patoshi, yeah. Are you a real doctor? What else have we got? So it was Charmander was coming through. Short films 2677. Thank you very much for your comment about our Five Nights at Freddy's. I'm glad you enjoyed it and thought it was awesome. Wee bit of lag between speech and lips moving today, guys. Yeah, it's just the frame rate slightly out.
Might be the I don't know if you can change it on here, can you? I don't want to cock it up.
We could have a quick look, see if you can just change the settings on there.
Seems like it's set right. It might be just because I'm using ZBrush, which is quite processor intensive, so it could be a case of that it's just using up a lot of the processing power.
Was it hard making the FNAF movie? There was challenges there, but I would have said that the hardest element at the moment it's been the editing, hasn't it? It's been the rotoscoping and the effects.
I think it was hard. You forget as well how difficult some of it was because we were just rushing through it because there was just the two. That's the thing. It's just the two of us doing it. So we were having to do all the lighting, all of the sound, and obviously filming it as well, and then Stuart acting. It was, it was hard. I think it's easy to forget, or wanting to forget, as the case may have been, because it was just kind of like knackering, wasn't it?
Yes, it was. But that hasn't put us off. We would do something similar again, wouldn't we?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, a lot of people are already asking for Five Nights at Freddy's, like another one, but this one isn't actually finished. We're still working on it. So we'll be working on that for the next few days, and then once that's out, we will get on with something else. Yeah, well,
actually ties in quite neatly with what Geeky Gamer was just asking us. This is, could we bring back the fact or myth?
Oh yeah, that'd be cool. Yeah, if you've got any ideas of fact or myth ones as well, that'd be quite nice to hear what people's ideas are.
Yes, send them in. I'm honestly, I'm absolutely still blown away. I was just so amazed by what you do with this stuff. I mean, I wouldn't know where to start. I mean, that was essentially a ball of clay.
Yeah.
You've already just put together a recognisable face.
Kind of. Yeah. But yeah, it's actually a bit annoying working like this because you have to keep lifting them up, whereas when you've got a picture you can just kind of look to one side and that's it, whereas this way of doing it you have to keep stopping and picking up the character, so maybe that wasn't the best move. So here I'm just masking out what I don't want to move around, because what I want to do is just quickly make like a jaw line. So I'm just going to move this part here just out a little bit so it kind of gives him a mouth, see, and makes him look a little bit angry, I think. And the cool thing with this as well is you can invert it as well, so I can then pull that down and then go in and start creating his mouth.
I'm not being rude. I'm trying to go through some of your comments.
It's got a horn.
Oh, hello, Simon Sverko. It's nice for you to join us again. It was Charmander, I believe. That was the name of the character, isn't it? Charmander, yeah.
Yeah, I think that's how you pronounce it. Mind you, that is how Toby, who's 4, pronounces it, so it could be completely wrong.
What else have we got in here? Please do a Minecraft movie. That was Funtime Freddy.
Oh yeah, but you're called Funtime Freddy. Surely you just want more Freddy movies.
Icon isn't like a Five Nights at Freddy's character. No, maybe he's just has a lot of fun.
Likes a lot of games.
Likes a lot of games, yeah.
Which is fair enough. Yeah. What would you do for Minecraft move there? I don't know anything about Minecraft at all.
No.
So yeah, some suggestions on that would be interesting to know what people would do.
Razan Abdullah. Do we remember him from the last live stream? Yes, we do.
Yeah,
You disappeared. I think from memory, you disappeared for tea or something, and then when you came back, we'd finished. But yes, we do remember you. We've had this. I had this one. Do you remember I was talking? Geeky Gamer, for a fact or myth, as says, if pigeons eat rice, do they explode? And I remember us discussing that. God, that must have been back in July.
Yeah, we were doing them back then.
July, August, sometime. Yeah, I was trying to come up with some ideas, and I do like that one. I've got. I'll see what we can do. The Great Preparation returned. I'm making monster. I'll be on the monster making noise. Right. Okay. Then. So where are we at?
Well, I'm sort of finishing off roughly his kind of face, just the basic level detail, and then I'm going to go down and start making his body, and extruding his sort of legs and arms. And then we'll revisit this bit in a, well, hopefully not too distant future. Hopefully it won't be another hour long.
Oh, Mark Corn, you've joined us. Hi, it's great to see you again. Thank you very much. Yes, the last blog was rather shocking in a number of ways. I mean, there's me nearly being sick on the Chubby Bunny challenge, and then there was...
Oh yeah, get your challenges in as well. If
We've had some good ones have come in already. There was one where someone was suggesting about we should do like a challenge, like learn something over a week.
Oh right.
That was Eggnog on the Bog, wasn't it? He was saying that maybe we should learn how to juggle bananas in a week. I'm sorry you've had a bad day at school, Razan.
Yeah, school, just in general, I find whenever I went to school, I had a bad day.
I can see the... So is that like his overbite type?
Yeah, he's got like a little bit of a sort of... kind of like a kind of shape. So I was just trying to get that across. But I will be moving on to his body. Sorry, I'm just... I end up getting a bit carried away with certain areas and then going, I've got to get that right. Let's just... Yeah, let's move on. Good. Okay. So I'm going to now do what I did last time, which is mask out just a little circular area on the bottom of his head here. This will be his neck. It will actually mask right through him, so it ends up on the top as well, so I have to tell it not to mask that bit. So now we've just got that bit masked, and then I invert that, and then we just move that particular section down. So if I go to the move section now, it looks like one of those, what are they called?
Pez. The Pez things, where the sweets come out the throat.
Yeah.
I'm just going to remind everyone what you've got to do once this video is uploaded on YouTube, so not when it's live, when it's been uploaded. If you place a comment underneath that video, you will be entered into next week's draw to win a signed render of this Bubblegum Monster.
I'm going to call him Charmander. I don't remember how you spell his name, sorry. I know what it is.
That Emma, it wasn't Peter going to be waxing my legs. It was. It was.
That would be quite.
Yeah, but that whole concept and idea needs a fraction more work, and a shop will actually agree to doing it. So the other one wouldn't allow me to be filmed doing it.
Oh really?
So yeah, they didn't want it to be filmed. So I thought there's no point in me going through all that and it not end up on camera.
And also, you don't really want to do it, do you?
Not really, no.
To be fair, I might end up doing it, so it's not. Yeah, it's not a.
We actually should. We should go and check and see what the
scale that down a bit.
The votes actually are, because it's been running for a long time.
I don't even know. Yeah, do people still vote on that?
I don't know.
He's looking a bit like a bird at the moment. Just trying to make his body now.
Yes, Geeky Gamer, we are doing a giveaway of this render. Just like I said, just a quick recap. When the final video is uploaded onto YouTube, just remember to leave a comment below on that video, so our random computer generator name picker will be able to draw you from the hat.
It's quite hard to stand up. Right, I'm just gonna. I think I mentioned this before in one of my other making of BubblegumMonsters, but it's just good to constantly check all of your different angles to make sure that everything looks right, or roughly right anyway. He's got quite a sort of pear-shaped body, really.
Yeah, that's just...
probably a little bit big, so I'm going to scale it down a bit. Like that.
If someone, not necessarily ZBrush, but with some of these sculpting packages, if someone wanted to start out and they've never done anything like this before,
yeah,
what's a good starting point?
As in using a package, or
no, as like, you know, I mean, because we all want to jump in and try and do, you know, what you do, but there's little pigeon sets people have to take. So if I was gonna do it, what sort of character or object would you say, oh, yeah, that's better off trying to do that first and do that well, rather than trying to jump into the deep end?
I don't know. Really, honestly, I don't know if there is a kind of basic thing to do. I mean, if you want to just learn the tools, I guess just play around with like a bit of like a sphere, just pull things out and just see what the different tools do. But I think once you've kind of mastered that, I don't think you want to be just. You might as well jump in the deep end because you're going to learn from that. Yeah, like, so what if it doesn't come out great? I mean, you learn from your mistakes. That's one thing, is not to be afraid of making mistakes, because that's how you become better. If you're just constantly trying to make everything perfect, you're never going to progress very much. There was this, I might have said this before actually on one of the other vlogs, but I'll say it again. There was a guy from Pixar when I used to work at BlackRock, which was a game studio, and we had a guy from Pixar called, his name was Randy something like that, and he used to be the dean of the university at Pixar, not Monsters Inc., but or Monsters University, but the actual university at Pixar. And he was saying that they did this test whereby, I think it was at Pixar they did it, but basically they had, say, I think it was about 16 students, and they had 8 of them, they were told to make the perfect clay pot in a day. And then the other 8, they said, basically make as many as you can in a day. So they all set about making their pots. And by the end of the day, what they found was the ones that would set out to make the perfect pot, their pots were actually not as good as the ones that had made hundreds of them throughout the whole day, because the ones that had been making all these mistakes on the pots, and the first ones were obviously awful, they'd learnt and mastered the shape and everything, and so the end product they had was far superior to the ones that had spent the whole day just making the one pot. So I guess the moral of that story is to just make mistakes, keep just practicing, doing stuff, and you'll find that it gets easier. Which kind of is obvious in a way, I guess, but it's just interesting that because I think when I was young I used to spend ages trying to get things to look just right, and really I should have just been chucking stuff out as quickly as I could. Okay, that's his rough shape of his sort of hands, and well, not hands, sorry, arms. Again, I'm just roughing in shapes here and just making sure that I've got kind of the right sizes for everything, and space in between different parts of his body, the limbs and the neck. Should we do the feet? Yeah, let's do the feet.
KSG, you won the signed render of the last character, the Mario we did. So yeah, you just have to email us, and then we can. It's a digital file. It's a digital signed render. So and then we'll fire it over to you.
Yeah. Looking a bit podgy actually, maybe.
I'll buy a short film. Sorry you couldn't stay to the end, but it will be up live on YouTube. But you can watch the whole thing at a later date.
Oh, before short films goes, has he done any short films? Have you got like any to show? Because we could always.
Yeah, well, actually, that's a good point. Because we have been having people send in some more stuff now for our bubblegum gallery.
Yeah.
So remember, if you've got a bit of artwork, or it's a drawing, or whether it's something you've done on a package similar to ZBrush or on ZBrush, or anything really, a sculpt or a video you've done, you're proud of, just email it over to us. If it's a video, just email us the link where we can find it, and it could feature in our bubblegum gallery. First one's next week, isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah.
I don't know what day. What day is it? Can be.
Hasn't been determined yet. We're
Okay.
still because we got also the first of our commentaries on videos, on our old videos. This time round, it's going to be on our first ever YouTube video, which was the robot.
Yep.
And if you've got questions on how we did it, or you would like to know something, email us over those questions, or better still, film yourself asking a question on a mobile phone or something, and then send that over, so we can actually include you asking the question in the video. It's a bit of fun.
So I've got ears for feet at the moment. Just trying to sort of the shape of his knee and the bottom of his feet.
So of course, like, you can work on one side and it's
always doing the other side, yeah,
Right.
which is great. Most of the time it's great. Sometimes you don't want that, but most of the time that's quite useful to have.
I suppose if you didn't, can you just mask it off, or?
Yeah.
Oh, right, so.
Yeah, you could just mask one area if you didn't want it to do it at that particular time.
I was quite impressed, Emma, with your story on our Five Nights at Freddy's. We were, weren't we?
Yeah.
We did
Yeah, it's
enjoy
amazing.
it, and you're already halfway through. So well done to you. Keep going. It's warm in here today, though, isn't it? Do you think it's been a warm day today?
It's been, well...
Have you been out today?
Are you talking about today? Like,
As in weather?
No, sorry, you're talking about the UK, though, because you were asking everyone.
Yeah.
It's like, well,
Yeah.
worldwide.
Yeah. I thought, well, in London it was quite warm today.
I haven't been out. Today's been just hectic. Just been working.
Hectic or hetric?
Oh, yeah. Some people are like, what are you talking about? Okay, I'm going to lose feet.
Geeky Gamer, how do you send a video to us? What you'd have to do, if you've got a YouTube channel, it will have a link and an address, and all you got to do is just share that with us. You can go to your video and share it, and you can actually share it over Gmail or email, can't you? And then that will send someone the link to your video, and then we can check it out.
Just nice. He's actually leaning a bit more forward than what I've got him, so I'm just going to get his feet done, and then I'm going to just rotate his whole body. Because what we really want to do in the future, if we ever get enough money, is make him into 3D.
Yeah, oh no, someone said that to me yesterday, funny enough. And yeah, we really want a 3D printer, because it'd be awesome to be able to get these printed out and then sent to people.
Yeah.
I mean, how excellent is that? And not just these ones, obviously the monthly prize winner, where it features on our banner.
Yeah.
We'll be able to print them out, and we could even print out our own logo, couldn't we? And
Yeah, no,
give
there's
them away as,
loads of stuff you can do
little
with a
gifts.
3D printer. But yeah, it's just they cost quite a bit of money. So if anyone has any spare change, if you could just buy us a 3D printer, that'd be great.
I'll give you the address to send it to.
Right, I'll just add some little toes. 1, 2, 3, sort of. Again, this is just roughing it in. It's not final. I'm just trying to get the rough shape of his feet kind of right.
So at what point would you say, okay, well, I'm going to add details to it now? Would you do it while you're modelling, say, when you was on the head, you could start adding the details then, or would you say, no, I'd rather complete the whole thing?
I kind of, yeah, that's a good point. Sometimes I do the face. I think it's good to start adding a few details in because it helps sometimes in getting the proportions right. Because if you've got more landmarks within the surface of the character, like belly button or mouth and eyes, you can then kind of go, well, the hand's kind of that distance away from the eyes and things like that. Whereas if you just got a head, it's a little bit more harder to sometimes work out where everything is. If that makes sense.
It does. It's not like, but when an artist holds up like a brush or a pencil and it gets a reference and say,
yeah, you're basically doing that, yeah. So I don't know if anyone sort of does that.
I was so knowledgeable about some things. You was really surprised that you looked at me going, oh my god, that's really intelligent from Stuart.
Talking to the same person.
Yes.
It's been abducted. It's not him. It's like the body snatchers. So you hold up a pencil and then you, on your sort of marking up, if you're doing a landscape, where you sort of can work out the length of a tree by sort of looking at the top of the tree and then going, okay, it's that big. And then you can do that then on your bit of paper, and that kind of, as long as you keep doing that to everything's going to be the right proportion. Okay, so I've roughed in his feet. Something's a little bit off here in that at the moment I'm looking at his arm, his hand and his knee, and I can see that the gap, I don't know how clear that is on the camera, but the gap between his hand and his knee on mine is a lot bigger. So I'm going to shrink down the top part of his body.
And this is why you would have reference, isn't it? So you can always refer back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It will need a little bit of tidying up afterwards, but let's give this a go. So if I just grab that. There you go.
Oh, I see what you're...
It's a little bit better.
That's good.
It's got... And then actually, while I'm at it, I'll rotate him forward a bit because he's actually leaning forward a bit more.
Just had Razan saying that it looks a bit like a teddy at the moment.
Teddy?
Yeah.
I think also it might be because he hasn't got a towel at the moment. That will help. But yeah, once I get all of this in, I'll just start trying to sort of shift things around a bit more. I just wanted to get roughly everything in the right place. But we'll see what happens. So I might...
Great to have you back, short films.
Oh, he's back?
He's back. Yeah. Oh, because we had a question. Yeah. Do you actually make short films at all?
Or do you just like short films?
Yeah. It says it's looking good.
Ah, thank you. Let's hope it works out in the end.
Hello, NASA Gamer. Good to have you. You've been on loads of... I see your comments on our videos loads of times, so thank you very much for all your contributions. Oh, God, dear, it's
hot.
It's warm in here, yeah.
It might be my computer.
It's going to be working overtime.
Yeah. Trying to just slim him down a little bit. He's a little bit of a chubber one.
Oh, he did actually answer that, and I missed it last time. He actually says on his main channel.
Oh, okay.
So,
check that out.
But they're not too good.
Well,
hold on, we need to check them out first.
Yeah. And also,
let other people be the judge.
That's a good point. And also, you got to start somewhere. I mean, it's just a case of keep working at it, like we were saying a bit earlier.
Oh, well, like we showed a video, one of our videos we made when we was about 14, 15 on our live vlog last time. And I just sat there like that for most of it. It was so cringy.
Luckily I wasn't really in it, just my terrible voice.
Hazam Sag says he loves you.
Who?
Us? Hazam Sag, I love you. No, Bubblegummonsters. Well, in what?
Thank you.
In particular.
Yeah, who do you love more?
Yeah. Oh, Stuart looks younger.
Yeah, you do actually today.
No. Well, I'm actually thinking. Well, I've been trying out this goatee type beard thing.
All right.
It's mainly because I'm just too lazy to shave completely, so it's easier. But yeah, I wonder what people think. Is it a good look, bad look? Let me know.
Look. I think it looks alright.
Yeah.
It's a bit like it's a bit of a Walter White look. You don't know. I suppose you don't know what white is, do you?
I thought he was going to say something else. Suit Me Ballot. He's joined us.
Oh, yes, yeah. It's been a while.
It has been a little while. We've missed you. So, because you had the troll, didn't
yeah,
you?
You're from Norway, I think.
Yeah, you was one of the first
Bubblegummonsters.
Original Bubblegummonsters on our banner. And Suit Me Ballot, from what I can remember, is the troll one right on the top of the B, where the first B.
Yeah, as in the letter B. Yeah.
The letter B. Yeah. Not on top of the B. Yeah.
Not a bumblebee.
Mr. X is here, which is great. Hello, Mr. X.
Oh, yep. Seen him quite a few times. I've put the towel in now. Let's get the towel in. Yeah, it is all in here, isn't it? It's the processors.
Yes. Peter's working so fast. It's just.
Just wondering if it's worth opening that window.
I can open it, but we're not the only ones in the room. Do you mind? Yeah.
Cheers.
Okay.
What's that?
It was just thank you, Ben. It was just the way you started that. I'm glad it was not the other way around. My main channel is Short Films 27746, so we'll check that out. Short Films.
Okay, so I'm just looking at its tail now, and it kind of goes up, like if I drew a line from that arm down, I sort of can trying to get an idea of roughly where it would go. It's a little bit shorter actually as well, his arm, his tail. So I'll just move it in. Ooh.
Because we only ever do our characters in pink.
Yeah.
You're not doing it with colour. Do you have to then be more careful about details, or because a lot of colour often something defines the subject, doesn't it? Like with
I'm sorry.
Charmander there, or he's got the white front and in this case pink body. But
yeah, that's quite handy, isn't it?
do you find that you have to be more efficient with details, right? Because you haven't got colour to rely on.
I'll tell you what you do have to do when you render it is, because of the way the light, because it's like bubblegum surface, so it's what's called subsurface scattering, where we've got it on our skin, where light goes into your skin and then it bounces around a bit and then comes out again. So it gives you that kind of slightly translucent look.
Right.
So look, if you looked at something plastic, like a toy, it would look different to your skin because the light's just bouncing and comes straight back off. It's not going inside at all. Whereas if you ever peel off a bit of your skin, you'll see obviously it's slightly clear. So that's basically what's happening. The light's going through, bouncing around, which is then giving you the pink colour, the blood surface coming like through from the light. So that then kind of, the details aren't quite as obvious. So with this sort of stuff, I sometimes carving stuff a little bit more than what they'd need to be, so that when it's rendered, it looks, you can see those details a little bit more.
Do you know what, I forget sometimes, you're really clever. I mean, some of that just went like...
Ben's like, that's not the same person. What are you talking about? Yeah, my brother's there. He wouldn't agree.
Mr. X, this is ZBrush.
Got a little fly. Oh yeah, tell him about Sculptress.
What?
No, as in, it's free.
Oh, yeah, yes.
We aren't asking you to
In fact, should we not put we'll have to put a link at the end of one of these videos so people can just click on it. Yes, there is a piece of software which is great for just starting out on and trying, and it is free, but so you could just download it and start playing around. It's not quite as sophisticated as ZBrush, but
it's by the same company called Pixelogic, isn't it?
That's it, Pixelogic. There you go. It was
so yeah, you can download that. It's for the Mac and the PC, and yeah, completely free. So if it's something that interests you and you think, oh, I wouldn't mind doing some sculpting, then check that out because it's really good. You can do pretty much what you can do in ZBrush. It's just little. It's more things like. To be honest, I don't use Sculptures that much, but I think it's more things for like when you're trying to export things out into other programs. It's not quite as flexible. But
if you were starting out, you probably wouldn't necessarily be trying to export and to put it into other things. Yeah. So it's something you can cut your teeth.
Yeah, cut your teeth.
That
is right. Where's that saying come from?
I have no idea. This is quite funny as well. This made me laugh. There are 3 types of people in this world: those who can count and those who can't.
Who said that?
That was Geeky Gamer. That devoted off. There you go.
Choice Tale's not that short.
I thought he was going to get really philosophical on us.
Yeah.
And then he's going, all right, this.
That's a good one. I'm terrible at telling jokes. Right, I'm going to go with the flame now on his tail. If I can.
So now I would have said that was probably quite a key.
Yep. Yeah,
part
and
for him, so.
yeah, definitely.
So would you spend more time getting those details right? Or because it is such it's a sort of iconic element to the character.
So I'm just looking out. I need to make his tail a bit bigger. Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, I mean, definitely. If it's a vital part of the character, then you would. But the flame on this isn't really like a detailed flame, is it? It's just like a blob, really. And it's going to be a blob on ours because, again, he's a bubblegum monster, so he's not going to have much detail, is he?
Yes, because we destroy him afterwards, don't we? Just by pulling bits off.
Yeah.
Mr. X, we'll put the link in the description when the video's been uploaded to YouTube, and it's that sort of it's all set in stone. Then we're not that good at doing 2 things at once, and even though Peter's doing that, I still couldn't do it.
What's that?
He wants the link for that sculptress from Pixologic.
Oh yeah, cool. Yeah,
and I said I'll put it in the description of this video.
Yeah, if you just type in there Pixologic though, do you know how to spell it? It's just Pixo, like Pixo, and then Logic. That's one word. And then that should come up at the website.
Oh, there you go. Yes, Pixologic. And then if I open it up there,
it will have Sculptress in there. Yeah.
Okay, what I'm going to try and do for the moment is actually grab the link here. Let's just copy that over. Your copy is Control C or Command C on your Mac. I'm not a Mac person, by the way. I'm a PC person, so I get
Command
C.
I think it's one of those things. Unless you're doing it, I always have to think about it.
And Command V. Right. So yeah, if you copy and paste this link, Mr. X, it will take you to the website and to the page you need to be looking at. But I will, for everyone else who sees this after the live broadcast, we'll have the link in the description.
Yeah.
There we go.
Right.
I know Scottish Geeks asked us something earlier. Oh, and he's back as well, which is quite good timing. Because he is brilliant at helping us out with when things aren't going too good.
So most of the time.
Terms, yeah. Well, with our live blogs, we have had a lot of trouble in the past, but touch wood.
All good.
The last few have gone out.
Yeah.
Without too much stress.
Okay, so I think the basic shape is there now.
Hello, Jim.
We
got I haven't recognised this person before. Have you? His name is Fishing Bigfoot.
No.
So hello, Fishing Bigfoot.
That's a good name.
That's a great name.
Have you ever found a Bigfoot? Oh, I don't know about fishing for him. That'd be quite difficult. Need quite a strong fishing line for that.
There's a few new names in here. Osbuilder Massey Clash Royale. He's actually asked, will this be our mascot or something?
No. We have got a mascot, kind of, haven't we? Which is
do.
our Bubblegummonster face. Tell him, or other users as well, that just joined us don't know about Bubblegummonsters.
Yeah, so essentially what we're doing here is we're making a live Bubblegummonster because people are kind of interested in it. But what we decided we'd do is, after Peter's finished sculpting this, because this is now going to be a weekly attempt, we'll actually do a render of this, and we will draw a winner from the hat who will leave a comment on the video once it's fully uploaded. So don't bother leaving comments in the live chat. It's when the video's been fully uploaded. Just go watch it back again and just give us a comment, and then you'll be automatically entered into a hat, and you will win. If you're drawn from the hat, you will win a signed render of this model.
Yeah. Do you want to tell them what a bubblegum monster is like usually with the banner and stuff?
Yeah, so it all started out was what we wanted to do was give something back to our audience, and Peter very cleverly came up with the idea of creating a bubblegum monster of their choice. So we call that the unique bubblegum monster, which is drawn every month during our live vlog, which this month will be Saturday the 25th at 7 p.m. GMT. And the winner of that will get their own unique bubblegum monster made by Peter, and it will appear on our banner as the winner for a month. And our last month was TDM, wasn't it? Yeah. But we've had another. Yeah. We're trying to get hold of the subscriber who won it last month, but at the moment we haven't had luck, have we? No. Actually managed to track them down, so we may have to redraw. Actually, I think on that one.
Although they did make a suggestion, I think, in their actual comment, so it would be fair, I guess, to do that, which was I think it was quite cool. Actually, it was a swamp monster, which I thought would be quite cool.
Oh, yeah, you mean they haven't replied back to us yet? It was the original comment.
The original comment said, right. I'd like a swamp monster, I think it was.
But it'd be really nice to try and track him down. So
yeah.
We could think, I'm going to get Bubblegum now. Oh, gum now. Be right back. We haven't really got time at the moment to try and to go into emails and then read emails now and then come back to you. This is we're doing this live. Cut the pressure. Anyway, no one's actually said whether or not I should keep the beard or lose the beard. I thought there'd be loads of comments. Jim Carpenter says, I'm not allowed to win. KSG and Jim are having a quick chat. That KSG won the Bubblegum Monster last time, and Jim's responding, I'm not allowed to win.
You'd be pleased to know though, Jim, I have given Stuart the T-shirt, so if you don't get it soon, then he's hiding it from you.
I think he might be coming down this weekend, so I might get an opportunity to see him then and give it to him.
Yeah, it might be worth explaining to people who
Jim is my brother, and up until now I haven't let him win anything because I didn't want people to think
he doesn't like him.
Yeah, no, that's it. But I didn't want people to think it was rigged. But we actually put it to a vote, didn't we? And people said no, give him a T-shirt.
Yep.
So
it was 100%.
It was 100%. I'm the only nasty one.
Yeah, 100% people said give him a T-shirt. You nasty person.
Geeky Gamers doing a 12-hour live radio show.
About what? Wow, that's amazing.
That's amazing.
That's proper.
I don't know how you're going to keep that going.
We struggle with an hour, don't
we? Scottish Geeks, you know my thoughts on beards. Source of mighty powers.
Yeah, but you are Scottish as well, so that just comes.
And you have one yourself, don't you? But I don't know if it's a good.
Mighty powers, Scottish people are just
a good look.
Can swing a big sword, aren't they, for sure? You've not seen Braveheart?
I've seen Braveheart. I like Braveheart.
Yeah, it's a good film.
Yeah.
Although I heard that a lot of Scottish people hated it because of his accent and everything, which I think is probably fair enough. You know, if you're Scottish, you can really tell the difference.
But also, I wonder how much of it was artistic license with the actual story as well. Maybe that might have annoyed, frustrated people. If
Yeah, probably.
What was his name? William Wallace, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Braveheart. No,
Mel Gibson.
Oh, Mel Gibson. Yeah, that was
I'm fiddling around with his feet too long now. I should get on.
Oh, I've got Keep It. It looks all awesome. I'm hoping you're referring to the Beard short films. Jim saying lose it. Like I will your T-shirt. Someone actually. Oh, where is it? Yeah, the Bigfoot guy, fishing Bigfoot. He says.
Just gonna.
We should make a bubblegum Bigfoot.
Yeah, that'd be good.
That'd be a great one. Yeah, not. I assume not a big foot.
Could be, couldn't it?
You might have fetish.
Do you know, it reminds me of those. Do you remember those lollies? I don't know if they still do. Do you know the pink lollies, weren't they, with a foot?
Oh yeah, yeah, I do remember them. I used to have to wrap the paper around the thing.
Oh, Stuart, what's the matter?
Nothing's the matter. Can you just give me something to rub? Is that some smooth?
But we're only talking about lollies and lolly sticks. I don't understand what the issue is.
It's alright. I can. It's only.
Right.
So you get that chill down your back. We're going to talk about Bigfoot in our radio show. Geeky Gamer says, Scottish Geeks. The scene where he's doing a claymore is impossible. Those things are heavy as hell. They are meant for breaking bones, and if you're lucky, you get one swing before your arm's dislocated. Are you into that reenactments as well, Scottish Geeks? Just wondering, because he's very detailed.
That's what all Scottish people carry around, don't you know that?
Oh, is it? Oh, is it?
They just have them.
Have these claymores.
They've got them up their, what do you call it?
Kilts. I'm glad you come up with a response for that.
Yeah, that as well. Yeah, they wear kilts, don't they? And eat haggis.
Have you had the haggis?
I have. It's horrible.
Oh, do you like it?
No.
Oh, I actually.
Oh no, sorry. No, I haven't had haggis. I was thinking of black pudding. Yeah, no, I haven't had haggis.
I like black pudding as well.
Yeah, but it's just like eating a big scab, isn't it? I mean, that's basically what you're doing. You are just eating dried up blood from a pig.
Yeah.
You've got no problem with that.
No, it's all right. No, because they put is it wholemeal in it or something? Or
oh, that makes it right then.
No,
add a bit of garlic.
It's got a bit of substance. It's not like that. They don't swear, so no. Do you guys swear? Oh, we swear in private more than enough. Normally at the computers.
Heard me earlier.
Yeah, I was going to say yes.
This is a bit wrong. But... Right, that'll do for his feet. Let's do his hands.
Haggis is a strange wee beastie. Yeah, don't you go? What is it? Is it haggis stomping or
what? Haggis stomping.
Yeah, going searching for haggis. Yeah, I don't know if you go stomping for them or digging them up, but I know where haggis comes from, and I do.
What is haggis?
It is.
I thought it was
an
acquired
taste.
I thought it was a bag of mixtured stuff.
It is.
Right.
It's. I'm sure Scottish Geeks will kill me now, but from what I understand, it is bits and pieces mixed up, essentially, in a stomach lining. But it sounds really horrible, but it is actually very nice.
So you got a choice of stomach lining or a pig's scab. Lovely.
Geeky Gamer can solve a Rubik Cube in 1 minute 28 seconds. I can beat that.
No, you can't.
I got my first Rubik Cube back in 1985, 84, somewhere around there, and I still haven't managed to do it.
So I was going to say, there's no way you've done a Rubik's Cube.
No.
Yeah, no, I'm rubbish. I think, because is that just from literally learning it yourself though, or was that because there's a lot of now on the internet, isn't there? There's a lot of these kind of solving things that you can do, and it'll sort of show you how to solve it, and then
the last one I bought actually had instructions on the back on how to complete it.
Did it?
Yeah, it's like, do turns this way and turns that way. But I was thinking, how does it know that? Because what state is it in? But I think there is a formula to it if you know what it is. I mean, you see people like do it in like stupid. Like
isn't the record like
6
seconds or something?
Yeah, it's like
something ridiculous. I just don't even know how it's even possible.
But what's the fun in that as well? I mean, you did something that quick. You go, it's not really a challenge, is it?
I don't think they did it. Like they bought it and just did it. And like, that was a rubbish toy. I think they probably spent years doing it, so they did probably get their money's worth.
The only time I've ever seen where I've bought a number of Rubik's cubes over the years. The only time I've ever seen it fully completed with the colours on the right sides is when I get it out of the packet. I've never.
Or take the stickers off.
Oh god, yeah. But I tried that, but they stick them on too hard. Oh, Divine Dragon's back.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, so we like your handle, don't we, Divine Dragon?
Yeah.
We enjoy that. Let's see who else we've got in here. We've got
a bit of artistic license.
It used to be minced heart, lungs, and liver cooked in oats. That was saying wholemeal, wasn't it? The oats.
Not really selling it for me, Scotch Geek.
And steamed in a sheep's stomach. Now it's pretty much the same things, but cooked in the same stuff they make sausages with. Oh, you're talking about, so it's not necessarily now a sheep's stomach. They use the wrapping around sausage.
Right. Oh, that's fine then. I would like to go back to Scotland. My sister used to go to university there in Glasgow, and it was really nice. Really, and I've been up to Fort. Is it not Fort William? Was it Fort William? I can't remember now. Up to the north end with mountains. That was nice.
I used to work in. Well, I had a few jobs in Edinburgh, so I did actually visit Edinburgh on a number of occasions.
Oh yeah.
So and I was always very pretty. The they call it the Royal Mile around there. I was working, but yeah, I love Edinburgh. That was very pretty. I did actually have a job in Glasgow, but it was more near Stirling. I think I went through Glasgow to get to Stirling. I didn't enjoy Stirling quite as much, but. Right, we're using ZBrush. We're going to just quickly recap some of these. Now, we're using ZBrush. Have we ever 3D printed our models?
No.
No, we would love to.
Yeah.
And we'll get a 3D printer. Though we did try and inquire over getting the files sent to a 3D printer type person.
Yeah, I mean, that's the problem. It's not cheap. It really isn't cheap to print stuff. I think, like, for a figure for this, if you wanted it like that big, of sort of printed, I think it was something like $200 or something.
Yeah, no, yes. When we did that bit of research for actually doing the BubblegumMonsters, was going to give them away, weren't we? We were saying we've got to pay all this money to get it printed and then shipping it, and then can you imagine if it got lost on the way? Ozbuilder Massey Clash Royale. Are you guys going to watch Kong Skull Island?
Does look good. Because it doesn't feel that long since the other King Kong.
Yeah.
But that was 12 years ago now.
12 years ago.
12 years ago.
I actually watched that the other day because it's got Jack Black in it.
Yeah.
And I never really you don't sort of imagine Jack Black in those sort of types of films,
no.
So you don't make the association. I thought, oh god, I forgot Jack Black was in it.
Yeah, I think I will. Yeah, it looks good. It does look good. It looks more of a sort of, I don't know. Is it going to have the whole kind of sad ending on the Empire State, or is it just proper just a proper sort of fight kind of thing between the sort of military? Isn't it set in modern? It's modern day one, isn't it? It's like a modern day.
Yeah, yeah, because it is set in modern day. It's not like that. I don't think the original. Who was the original in the original King Kong? Which was Fay Ray, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it looks good. I like the looks of it.
Oh, Rebecca Pearson's joined us. Well done, Rebecca Pearson, on helping to raise £3,650 for the National Association of Bikers with Disabilities, which you did with your MCC 2 hats, Motorcycle Club 2 hats, and we were dead impressed. This one, if you set your reminder, was 6 o'clock. Our live vlog will be 7 o'clock on the 25th of March. We do that on a Saturday. The 7 o'clock starts. Next week, next Friday, what time are we going to be starting our Bubblegum Monster? 5:30.
5:30, yeah.
5:30 next Friday. So what's the date today? Today's the 9th, so it would be the 16th, if I'm correct. The 16th. No, it won't. 17th of March. 17th of March at 5:30 will be our next making of a Bubblegum Monster, and we will announce the winner of this creation, which is coming on really well. The thing is, I look down here and I'm watching more in this screen.
Oh yeah.
So as I'm looking down here, I can sort of see it, and then I'm just looking. I've gone, that's really just taken shape from what I saw just a few minutes ago.
It's neat, though, isn't it? It'll do. I will say that.
Yeah, we do. It do.
Yeah, it's kind of there. Probably a few inaccuracies, I'm sure. So I'm just analysing what I'm doing here.
Ozbuilder Massey Clash Royale. He actually says it is a different story. This King.
Oh, is it? Oh, cool. Because I think the original's been done a bit too much now, hasn't it?
It's been done to death.
There's like about 5 versions of it or something.
Yeah, it has been done to death.
So yeah, it'd be good to see a different take on it. Because there's new, obviously we've got different ages of groups of audience with us today, so some people won't be able to see all these films. I'm sure a lot of them will find ways of watching them. But there's also Alien, isn't there? Covenant, the follow-up to can't even remember
Halo.
the first one. No, Alien.
Oh, Alien.
Alien Covenant. It's the follow-up to the Prometheus one.
Prometheus, that's it, Prometheus one, yeah.
So that looks pretty cool.
Zoot Me Ballot says, could you guys send the Bubble Troll to me? We...
as in the model or the... I did do it, because you did actually ask for a higher res version, which I did do. And then I was waiting for you to send me your email. But we never, because I'd lost your email from the first time.
Ah, right. Okay,
so yeah, send that again, and I'll see. I've got a 4K version for you, but it is still just an image. We can't afford to print them, unfortunately.
Yeah, unfortunately not. It is a render.
Okay, I think we're gonna call this a day.
I think
Well, as in
we've got to do the
dripping.
The dripping now. So this is then essentially how we make them bubblegum monsters, or happy to make them a bubblegum monster.
I've just had a few little sort of flamey kind of.
Let's have some thumbs up or applause to the whether you like this one. Only because I'm thinking of emojis. It's easy to do, isn't it? I can just see if people not physically applause and thumbs up. Just want to know what people's impression is of your character. I think it's a really good resemblance. That's brilliant.
Okay.
Yeah, I like it.
Right, let's add some drips. So I'll save this out because I always save out one version just in case I ever want to go back to it and do something without all the bubblegum dripping stuff. Charmander, I don't know if that's how you spell his name, but anyway.
It doesn't matter. Does it?
Nah.
Fishing Bigfoot has given it a thumbs up. Mr.
Right,
Rex has given it a thumbs up. Thank you, gentlemen.
Oh, actually, I'll tell you what I did forget. Just
KSG's given it a thumbs up.
add.
Emma's given it a thumbs up. They're all coming in with thumbs up. They all
Good.
like it.
Good. Phew. Thank you.
Yeah, that was the bit I was saying about the colour, wasn't it? Saying about, would you worry about details, like because he's got like a breast.
He has got a little kind of shape on his front here, which is like a kind of oval shape yellow part, which obviously is not going to be yellow, it's just going to be pink, but it's still got a kind of beveled look to it. So what I do is a little trick to get in, add in details. If I can get that right.
Rebecca has just rechecked her reminder and realised it does say 6 o'clock.
Oh, good.
I think actually,
right.
if you subscribe to us, we will put these announcements up. Try and do it at least a week ahead of schedule, and there is an option to actually set a reminder.
Right.
And YouTube will remind you.
This is the yellow bit goes all the way round. So.
Oh, Scottish Geeks was really blown away because we didn't really work out what that super chat contribution was, and thank you very much for your super chat contribution. But do you realise? Or I don't know if you noticed it. I thought you sent us amount of money. YouTube took such a wedge, didn't they?
Yeah.
It's like almost. I think they took over 40% of a super chat contribution.
That is what they do anyway, usually.
Yes, they do. Now I know, I appreciate they got to make their money and all that, but I was just shocked because people, save up their hard-earned money, they make a contribution, and it all of a sudden, like, this massive great wedge disappears.
Yeah. Right, so I'm just going to inflate this bit. So I've masked off the bits that are dark are masked off, and the bits that are still kind of a slightly lighter colour are you can interact with. I could dig a big hole into him in that area. But what I'm going to do is inflate just slightly. This should work, hopefully. Is it inflated or in? Yeah, kind of inflated. So now when I take it off, he's got kind of a shape there.
I wish in real life you could just do something like that and I can actually have pecs. But if I left it to you, you'd overinflate it and give me tits.
Or I'd do something like this.
Yeah.
Okay. So now I'm going to save him. I was going to say, Scottish Geek, thanks for the. I saw an alert earlier, but we're so busy doing stuff. I haven't seen your latest.
No.
Your latest version of what is it? A vlog? I guess
it was a vlog. Yeah.
So we'll have to check that out in a bit.
Guys, listen, you've got to check out Scottish Geeks. He's got 2 channels: Scottish Geeks and Scottish Geeks Plays. He's a fantastic YouTuber. Love his stuff. I love the Husky video. Scottish Geeks, Huskies are one of my favourite breeds of dogs, and I thought they looked lovely.
Why haven't you got one?
Sorry?
Well, you've got King's...
I've got King Charles Cavalier Spaniel things, yeah.
They smell a bit, don't they?
No, Casey doesn't smell at all. I've only got the one.
Harvey
started to smell just before he died.
Oh, yeah, he did. What was I going to say? I can't remember now. It'll come back to me.
Maybe you should have a PayPal for folk to donate as well as your Patreon. Yeah, it's a good idea, I think. Oh, I'm wondering about that because we was going to ask for contributions for our 3D printer.
That's what I was going to say. If people can suggest, so I'm adding the drips now. So that people that don't know, this is meant to be a bubblegum version of Charmander from Pokemon, and I'm now at the stage. So we've added the details that we kind of wanted to do for the feet and the hands, everything, but we're now going to add the dripping effect to make it look a little bit more like it's melted bubblegum. If you guys can, while I'm doing this, suggest where you think I should be adding these drips, then I'll add them in. Well, some of them.
Yeah, so we'll have your suggestions. Yeah, we have to be wary of the time delay.
Yeah.
But
so I'll just add a few other details.
Yeah. Yes, we do have a Patreon account, Oz Builder Massey Clash Royale. God, can I just call you Ozzy? Because that'd be really handy. Was it Oz Builder Massey Clash Royale? Yeah, just call you Ozzy. Yes, we do. We do have a Patreon account. What is Patreon? I've heard of it. Yeah, it's like a fan sort of giving site.
It's like a bit like when you see people on the street, like buskers, and you've got a tin and you can throw a bit of money in if you like what you see or hear. It's kind of like that, really. Just you just sort of tip in the artist or the channel that you like.
Oh, okay, right. So we have got a couple of people suggesting on the tail.
Yeah,
maybe.
I think that's a good idea.
So I think the a small drip from the rear horn.
Yeah, I was looking at that. I was thinking, I wonder if someone would suggest that, and they have. Yeah, that's good.
Oh, excuse me,
while I'm there, I'll do that now. Actually, I'm just add a bit more detail around his eye.
Ha ha ha, Rebecca. She was just clarifying exactly where. The one on the back of the head.
Right.
There we go.
Let's have a look, see what we can do. It's alright, it's not broken. Yeah. Hey, look, see?
It's not going to do that minstrel thing again, is it?
No. It'll be fine. You wait, watch and see. It's like magic, I think, hopefully. Oh, hang on, that might go wrong then.
There's a lot of crunching coming from that. Oh, is it your hard drive on top? Oh, right.
Shrink.
It's Charmeleon, not Charmander.
Charmeleon, is it?
Charmeleon, right.
Toby, God, he's he's only 4.
Out of the eye.
Okay, that's an interesting one.
That looks more like a ponytail now, though.
Yeah, hang on, I'm finished yet. Just adding a bit more detail here. Although it does, doesn't it? It kind of looks.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm still finished though. What we'll do is we'll keep shrinking.
Luigi guy, he's back.
Yeah, Luigi guy. Did you? I'll be interested. Did Luigi guy? Did you find us through the Mario one we did, or have you been with us for a while?
Yes, because we did find there was a couple of people.
Suddenly got a few Marios.
Yeah.
When we did the Mario
one. The comment.
A few subscribers that were sort of like Mario names and Luigi.
You're busy using it, but yeah, Peter uses a stylus and tablet when he's sculpting these characters, not a mouse.
No, you can use a mouse. I mean, it would work, but it just would be a lot more difficult to get the fine flow of things that you're trying to achieve when you're sculpting. Just straighten up a bit, because gravity would make that come straight down rather than bend weirdly. Does that still look like a ponytail? Do you think?
No, that's.
Hang on.
No, I said no. That's you pretty much got it. Yeah, no, I think that's all right.
Okay.
Oh, Charizard. Okay, right. Because they evolve these Pokemon characters.
Yeah.
So he starts off as one, then he becomes that, and then
he becomes
the last one.
Oh yeah, no, you're right. This isn't Charmander, is it? It is the next one up. Yeah, you're right.
What is that?
But there is a Charmander, right? He's the first one.
Yeah.
He's orange. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're totally right.
What is that weird rumbling noise? Someone has just asked.
That's the.
That's my stomach. I'm hungry.
Yeah. That's a. I'll try and do a drip from his eye, like someone suggested. I don't know if that'll work or not. It's a backup hard drive, and it makes a lot of noise because there's like terabytes of stuff on my computer that has to back up.
There you go. So and he does. It just sits behind the monitors here and the mic because we've got such a good mic now.
Yeah,
picking it all up.
Yeah. Oh, hang on. Don't know both sides there. So he's like crying.
Hello, Kian. That's yeah. We've got to say hello to Kian. Say hello, Kian.
Hello, Kim.
Hello, Kian.
What I do is I'll just have it coming off like that sort of thing.
Looks fine, Pete. It's easy to see which one of you has the talent.
Oh, thank you, Stuart. It's the beard, isn't it?
Does that put people off?
No, that's the talent. You've managed to do such a cool job with your beard. It's obvious that you've got skills with your shaving. Yeah.
No, he was referring to because you mentioned, you must have said something about your model, and the response was, "It looks fine, Pete. It's easy to see which one of you has the talent."
No, Stuart's got a lot of talent as well. He's
Guess who asked that, or guess who said that?
Jim.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hello, Rezan. I'm glad you're still with us. You're not running down to tea today. You're going to stay with us to the end, to the bitter end. It's nearly finished now, though, isn't it?
Yeah. Just going to end with a strange drip coming from his eye. Someone suggested, why not?
Now, remember, guys, when this video is uploaded onto YouTube, place a comment on that video, so at least we can put your names in the hat for winning the signed render of this Pokemon character, because I'm not going to get into an argument whether it's Charles is a chicken chow mein or whatever it is. I don't know.
Chicken chow mein?
No.
So just add in that drip as if it's coming off that sort of built up bit there.
Can you change the colour, please? This is going to be a request which we're going to turn down. Why are we going to turn down?
Hang on, so do you mean while we're modelling here, or do you mean just in general on the final one?
I don't know, actually. Yeah, can you just fine tune your question?
So, this is quite cool. If you wanna just change the colour, I can do this. Hopefully, Growl. Or
that is cool.
we can have like a sort of putty kind of colour.
Go a stony colour. Can I? Like he's just been. What's it? The Weeping Angels. Oh, that's quite smart as well. But no, we have him pink. We have them pink because we have pink bubblegum, and that's our bubblegum colour. What is that? Water, clear.
It's like
quite sort of translucent type look to it.
It was just reflective. Yeah, because it's called BubblegumMonsters. They're always made of bubblegum. I guess you do get different coloured bubblegum sometimes, don't you? So maybe you could do a bright, a luminous green one. That'd be quite cool. In fact, if you win the monthly competition of a Bubblegum Monster, we can actually change the colour for you for your print.
Yes,
if you want.
So
if you want it in
render.
green or yellow or something like that, we would do that.
Didn't we do that for someone on?
I think so, but on the actual banner, it's always pink because that's kind of our trademark.
Pod Bear actually asked for his character, wasn't it? Because he had a trademark green. We've got some new people coming in. SRN68RT. TRT. SRN68TRT. Hello, great to see you here. Rebecca says another fine job.
Thank you.
Well, another job well done.
So we don't crash.
She's now leaving us. She's going. She got bored.
That's fair. It does go on a bit.
Ozzy why is your channel actually called BubblegumMonsters? We've gone through it quite a few times on our live vlogs, haven't we?
Yeah, but I think obviously there's always new people. So
it was. You're better off explaining it.
Well, basically, what it was years ago. It was back in 2005. I had a friend, and her handle on MSN or whatever it was Pink Bubblegum Monster, and I just thought it was a really cool name. So at the time, I was setting up a mobile phone app game. This was back in 2005, so before iPhones and all that. But I called the company BubblegumMonsters, and to cut a long story short, it didn't go anywhere, that company. So I still had obviously the name, but then when we started doing the YouTube channel in 2011, we didn't have a name for it, so it was kind of like, what should we call it? And I think I think it was you that actually suggested it, wasn't it? Because you said, oh, you had that name, didn't you, for your company, and you liked it, and so we went with Bubblegum Monster.
Nope.
And that's where it came from.
There you go. Hope that helps, Ozzy. What we should actually do is just have this printed out, so if anyone ever asks, we could just email it to them.
Yeah.
There you go. A script.
Okay, what I'll do is I'll add a bass to him as well now.
Songs Bomb Jazzy, he's back. Do you guys like bubblegum?
I do actually. I had something the other day. Hubba Bubba.
Hubba Bubba. I was going to say exactly what I was going to say. Yeah. Hubba Bubba. You can't beat it. But I actually.
They're big and chunky again now. They got really small, didn't they? And it wasn't enough, so you have to have two to blow bubbles. But they've made them big again now, so that's good.
But I didn't actually ever really like the original flavour.
No,
I preferred the apple.
No, really? Oh no, yeah. I love the pink flavour. Yeah. So yeah, no, I do like it. Right, so I'm going to make a base now for him, which is what we've kind of started doing, haven't we, with these? Where, imagine like if they were melting, a bit like candle wax, would just gather up, wouldn't it, at the bottom? So what I usually do is start with a cube on this one.
Let me get, see if I learnt something from the last one.
Yeah.
You called it, was it a shadow box?
Yeah.
Yay! See, I do pay attention to
wow. It. Well, it wasn't like I was sort of like saying, you've got to remember this.
No, it wasn't. I actually pay attention.
Yeah.
Actually, I believe it or not, I am really amazed by what Peter does. I always say, like, this stuff is way beyond me.
Yeah, but I couldn't fix a plug.
Yeah.
And that's what you can do very well.
Well, we'll see when I fix the light. See if I can give you another electric shock.
Yeah. In fact, it was probably you that set it up in the first place to do that.
In my defence, I actually noticed that it was a bit dodgy.
Right.
And there's on the other light as well. We've actually got the cables starting to fray a little bit.
Okay. Well, you can fix them up. Basically. Well, tell them what happened if some people haven't seen it.
Yeah, so we were doing our vlog on Monday night because that was when we tend to try and record them out to get them out for the Wednesdays, and we had a bit of a disaster actually that night because the first one we'd done, we did the Chubby Bunny Challenge, and we watched it back and realised there was no sound, so we then had to reshoot the vlog, and halfway through, the light went out. So Peter went, oh, I better go and turn it on again, and went to turn it on, and it sort of went,
yeah,
and gave him a shock. And it just brought me to the fits of hysterics.
Which turns over with you, doesn't it? Whenever I get hurt, you find it hilarious.
I think we both find it hilarious when we get hurt.
I think that's the unfortunate thing, isn't it, with human nature when you see someone fall over. It is quite funny. I remember...
Do you remember you shut my thumb in the boot of your car when we was doing that, one of those vlogs?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, initially your first reaction, you just laughed. And it bloody hurt.
My son... Toby, he's 4, so obviously he hasn't quite mastered the skill of refraining sometimes, or restraining yourself from laughing. But he also has this really false laugh where he goes ha 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 like that, just does this really like sort of demon like laugh. You're just like, it's a bit scary. But this girl, we were cycling with some friends, and the daughter fell off. And he did that laugh. I was trying to not laugh, but go, Toby, that's really, really bad. She might have really hurt herself. And then he was like laughing in her face. It was like, what's that cartoon, mate? Simpsons, isn't it? Goes, ha, ha.
Oh yeah.
It was like that.
I've forgotten his name now.
Yeah, I can't remember.
Okay, it'll come back to me. I do actually enjoy The Simpsons. Right, okay, so let's have a quick catch up here. Do you live in the UK?
Yes.
We do. We live just south of London.
A bit more of a pub.
After this, make one of a penguin. It's a suggestion. It's a suggestion. So maybe it might be a potential future bubblegum monster.
So what you need to do is stick that in the comments when this is uploaded, when it's finished. Not on the comments here, on the actual final video. Stick it in the comments because then we can see it, and that's something that we start to then base these on. So you never know.
And why else is it a good idea to put a comment on the actual video once it's uploaded to YouTube?
I don't know.
Because you'll get entered into the hat to win a signed render of this week's Bubblegum Monster.
Yeah.
What disgusts you the most? What disgusts Peter would say Stuart, and I would say Peter. So, Nelson, thank you very much. Who did that come from? That came from Jay Is Lit and from Rebecca. I thought Rebecca disappeared. I thought she got bored because she was saying horrible things as she was walking out the room about you.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
Yeah. What else we got? My little sister is watching. Hello, little sister.
Hello, little sister.
Of Razan. Has she got a name? Can we say hello to her? Yay. Unfortunately, you don't win anything for it, Jay's lit.
Does your little sister like Pokemon?
A lot of people here actually saying they don't like Pokemon.
Oh, that's good.
Which is quite surprising.
Because I thought it was just me. But
no, because we're not big fans of Pokemon.
I am now because Toby is. I've started to learn all the names. I know them so well. I've got that one wrong. But yeah, I know a few of the names now. I think I know about sort of 15 names. They're really expensive though to buy off eBay. They're like, and the thing is, he likes the big ones, so they're like £3 a Pokemon.
For the big plastic, for these?
Yeah. For the old classic ones, yeah.
Oh, God.
Yeah, about £3 to £5.
Mind you, kids' toys are always expensive though, aren't they?
Yeah.
I mean, they're always like, oh, good old days.
What was I mean, I think a lot of people are still children, but what's your favourite toy, or if you're older like us, what was your favourite toy from when you were young?
Yeah, that'd be quite interesting. Because I mean, I reckon because we have a bit of a generation span here.
Yeah.
We got people who are are young, and then there's people who are like us old. So there's been quite a few years of different types of toys and different types of crazes. Yeah. Who remembers Big Track?
Yeah, Big Track. So they brought it out again, didn't they?
Oh, did they? I wonder how did it do?
Back in sort of like 2006, wasn't it?
How did it do as a relaunch? Yeah, I mean,
I don't know. I think it was more people in their 30s that were buying it. Other kids, like the young kids, were just like, "What's this crap?" I've watching. I don't know if anyone. I've been watching this comedy series called "It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia," which I've never heard of before, but it's actually really funny. And the episode I was watching last night, they pulled out Omnibot. It was like, he's like, oh, I've got Omnibot from in his cupboard still, and it's a robot. It was a Tomy electronic robot, and it was like really expensive back in the 80s. And I got it for my birthday, and everyone was jealous because it was wicked. You could like record your voice, and then it'd be like Big Tray. It would remember its movements and stuff.
And I remember the advert. Didn't it come out of a tray or something?
With
the tray.
Yeah, and you could serve people like drinks, and I tried to serve my mum in the morning a cup of tea. But the thing is, it wasn't very graceful, so it would stop. So by the time it got to her room, it was just like, here's your cup of tea. My mum sort of I'd woken up at like 5 in the morning, and she's like, oh, and looked, so well, at least I've got a cup of tea, and it was all like just spilt everywhere.
There was a name. The little sister has a name. Where was it? I did see it. Dima? Is that how you pronounce it? Dima?
I'm just trying to make it look like bubblegum.
Well, I probably can guess Razan, but whereabouts are you guys watching from? Well, it'd be interesting to know. And some of these new guys as well here. Floppy 902.
That's good, man.
Where are you from? We'd like to know. Songs Bomb Jazzy. I know you're a bit of a regular now, so I've seen him appear in the comment section on a number of occasions. Thank you very much for your contributions. We do appreciate it. There was, don't end this. Don't stop this. Well, we have to, because I'm starving.
We do it every week. We're doing it every week, and get your suggestions into the comments when the video's uploaded, and we may be doing your suggestion next week.
Next week, yeah. And next week it will be Friday the 17th of March at 5:30 GMT. So we will put a notification up for those who subscribe to our channel. There will be a notification up, and you will be able to get a reminder for when it's going to be, which is 17th of March at 5:30 PM GMT. It's a shame we can't do them later for the American audience, but in all honesty, I kind of like sometimes the more exclusive, close feel audience we've got.
Are you just alienating everyone as American?
No. I'm just saying that because when we do our live vlogs, the comments go up, they stream up so quick. You can't really get involved. Where here it feels a bit more sort of friendly, cosy.
Okay, I think it's done. What do you reckon? Finished? Anything else? Any other
Yeah. Any more suggestions?
Do it again.
Play it again. Honestly, seriously, man. I'm not joking, everyone. It is a work of art. I'm dead impressed at how you've thrown it together from really how it started. Go back to the beginning of the video. It was a lump. It was a round ball. You got that. There you go. That is how it started.
I hope I can get back again.
There'll be a render of that. And this is roughly how it came together.
If only it would be this quick in real life. Which is what we do with the BubblegumMonster monthly ones when we do the time lapse. If only it was that easy, eh?
The Samsung Galaxy S8 is coming out on the 29th of March. There's got to be a spoof.
Well, didn't they catch on fire, the last one, the S7? Wasn't it catching on fire? So maybe we should go, I've got the new one. It blows up or something in your face.
That's the most amazing thing you ever have to know. Oh, he's eating soup. Rebecca says, really, is that the best you can do?
Thanks. Yes.
Oh dear. Right, so remember, when this video is uploaded
carry on.
Onto YouTube,
Yep.
please, everyone who's stayed with us tonight, and everyone, get your comments in on that, and then you'll be entered into the hat, so we can give you a signed render of Charmander, Charmeleon, whatever the character thing is, and the winner for last week, the Mario one, was KSG, and he's just pinged us through an email as well, so we've got his email address. KSG, we'll get it sorted for you,
nice
signed render, and it'll be on its way.
Yeah.
And until next week, I'm just waiting to see if anything else is coming in. Do you guys like? Do you guys like Gary Potter?
Gary Potter.
Gary Potter. Is that something we should know?
Harry Potter,
I think you mean Harry Potter. Yeah. So I actually do. I enjoyed the books. Actually, I enjoyed the books a lot.
Well, I thought the films were really good because they were. I think I saw the first film first and then read the books. So I kind of you do that, don't you? If you've read a book and then watch a film, you sort of look at the characters and go, they're nothing like what I imagined. But because I'd seen the first film, I thought they fitted quite well with then the books because I started reading the books, and so then from then on I read all the books, but still had those characters in my head. So it was actually, I thought they did a really good job. It quite well.
I think yes, they did do a good job, and they kept it quite close to the books as best they could. But there was I've forgotten what book it was. I think it was the Goblet of Fire, or it may have been his fifth year. Was it the Half-Blood Prince when they're doing the owls?
That was the fourth one, wasn't it? I think.
Was it?
Yeah.
But they missed a massive chunk.
Yeah, they did.
The exam period, all disappeared. Guys, look, we've well overrun. This is going to take us about an hour.
Yeah.
And we've really enjoyed it again. We've got the full screen now.
Yeah.
So, look, thanks for joining us. You've been brilliant, and we really hope.
Thanks for your support as well. It does actually help because you're doing it and people liking it. You're like, well, I'll try my best. I'll make more of an effort.
Actually, the feedback here has been really, really great, and Rebecca does say Stuart has been telling you fibs about what she's been writing, and
I know him too well. I've just
it just takes it anyway.
Yeah.
the people who want shout outs, Floppy902, why don't you put a comment on one of our videos asking for a shout out, and then we put you on a special list, which will be out next week. Which
and that also then entitle you to the chance of having your
channel or video review.
If you've got a channel, video or channel reviewed.
Do you know, I'm so used to being talking 19 to the dozen, because the idea was that I was going to do the talking and people was just going to concentrate on that. I'm now not letting you get a word in edgeways. So why don't you say something?
I don't know what to say now. I don't know. Hope you enjoyed it. As much as I enjoyed making it. And we will be back next week with the Bubblegum Monster, and in between that we've got the vlogs and the we've got the Tony Hawk gallery, so be getting all your pieces of work in for that, and we'll go over that and see what we can comment on all these great pictures that hopefully come in. I think that's it. And then Five Nights at Freddy's. I've just been so busy this week. I've been trying to do it in the evenings.
Just gotta wait for the lights here. It's gonna explode.
But it is nearly done. It's nearly done. So that will be coming soon.
What we'll probably do as well, we'll put a card up on here. If you like this sort of thing and you want to see us do more of it, please just give us a thumbs up or give us a yes, so we know that it's the sort of thing you want us to do. Yeah. Other than that, Pete,
that's it. So thanks for joining us, and hopefully we'll see you next week.
See you next week. Cheers. Bye.
See ya.
No, that one first.